Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Bridges.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Bridges, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted a little bit more for the child.
Okay. How old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
The child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What? Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is that she got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you, you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So.
All right, guys, listen up. This isn't your typical courtroom drama. It's a full-blown showdown in Judge Vonda's court. Today, Mr. Bridges walks in with a case that seems simple at first, but trust me, it's about to explode. A child, a life insurance policy, and a mother accused of hiding money. Sparks fly immediately as accusations hit the table. Judge Vonda doesn't waste a second. She sets the ground rules and makes it crystal clear. No talking over her, no games, just facts.
The child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and the only way to really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Wait. Hold on one second, sir.
Yes,
let me let you know how this goes, okay? I do all the question asking. You address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I mean, the child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses.
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of purse? Like the one she has on the table there?
And I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. So Mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
The tension builds as Mr. Bridges claims the child revealed extra money, supposedly coming from a life insurance policy. The child's words are simple, but in this room they pack a punch. Judge Vonda presses, slicing through the excuses, demanding to know the truth. Where did this money come from? She asks, and the mother fumbles. Every sentence, every pause fuels the storm that's about to hit. This isn't just about money, it's about responsibility, accountability, and power.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let me ask you this.
So.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's
maybe.
a yes or no, it's not an
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
so he was not lying then. You called him a liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Then comes the bombshell. The mother admits to taking out $30,000 from a life insurance policy, but for purses. Yes, purses. Michael Kors bags, to be precise. Judge Vonda doesn't flinch. She leans in, her voice sharp and unforgiving. As she breaks down the math, this woman makes $60,000 a year as an interior designer, and yet she's siphoning half that just to indulge herself. The courtroom vibrates with disbelief. This is not a drill, this is real life, and Judge Vonda is in full control.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. You did. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
I'm not making.
That was not my question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000. So you took out a loan against a life insurance policy for $30,000. That's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags. You didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
Him.
Child lives with him. And has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Ma'am,
I've given
what do
him
you have
some.
to say about that?
He's lying. Puro mentiras. You're just lying.
I don't even know what you just said, so I'm not going to even entertain it.
The questioning intensifies. Judge Vonda systematically uncovers how the child lives with Mr. Bridges and that no additional funds are coming from the mother for child support. Lies, half-truths, and evasions crumble under her gaze. She calculates income, net worth, and available assets right there on the bench, exposing the reality behind the numbers. Every dollar, every transaction is scrutinized. The energy in the room is electric, and you can feel the tension snapping like a live wire.
Let's talk about the monies, okay? So at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
It's in my account somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere. In like a bank account sitting? You're not doing anything with it?
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm getting ready to do these numbers. The $60,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,800. Your net for that is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, the gross is $2,500. I have your net. Let me make sure this is right.
Judge Vonda doesn't just focus on blame, she educates. She lays out the rules of Texas law with precision, explaining how child support obligations extend beyond salary to include loans taken against life insurance. The courtroom is now a classroom, and she's the unrelenting teacher everyone needs but fears. You realize quickly, this isn't just one family's problem, it's a system that demands honesty, transparency, and above all, fairness. No corner cutting allowed.
$2,144.63. Total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
About 120.
120, okay. Is that for you and the child or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only. And I see here you did not ask for medical reimbursement. I'm just going to have you continue that coverage, okay? You continue the coverage for that.
The numbers tell the story. Judge Vonda calculates net income down to the cent, $6,079.81 total. Child support is adjusted accordingly, $1,257.97. Every calculation lands like a hammer strike, and you can almost hear the echo in the walls. Her voice doesn't just explain, it commands respect. You can't ignore the weight of accountability in this room. Every asset, every dollar hoarded matters. And Judge Vonda ensures the scales of justice tip exactly where they should.
And then at a later date, we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81. That bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean,
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have in a safe place so I can make that child support amount go up?
no, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further, Mr. Bridges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you all are dismissed.
Finally, Judge Vonda closes the case with authority. She reminds everyone watching that child support is non-negotiable, that hidden assets won't escape the law, and that accountability is not optional, it's mandatory. This courtroom isn't just about one case, it's a warning, a lesson, and a spectacle. Viewers, take note, every choice has consequences. On air, under the watchful eye of Judge Vonda, truth is revealed, responsibility enforced, and justice is never optional.
Judge, this is the case of the Carters.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Carter, it looks like you brought this case, so what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support toward my ex-wife here. She is a dental assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
Okay. Ma'am?
Yes. Well,
Why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
no, I do not.
Okay, so is
If
going
he
on.
stayed at the casinos, he probably would have more money than he does.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Okay, who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
All right, guys, buckle up because this courtroom is about to get intense. Judge Vonda presides over a case that's shaking the very idea of fairness. Mr. Carter, a retired U.S. veteran and single father, stands before the court struggling to keep up with his 2 boys on a $35,000 salary. Across the room, his ex-wife, a dental assistant, and Herbalife distributor pulls in over $150,000 a year. But somehow, she's not contributing to child support. The tension is palpable as Judge Vonda scans the room, ready to uncover the truth.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for the little over 7 weeks straight. She has not seen her kids in 7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you see this man right here? He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to be alternating weeks, because if the children are with him 7 weeks straight, that means his expenses are increasing. And based on the paperwork that you provided from your employer, it says here you make about $125,000 as, what is it, where is it that you're working?
I work for a dental firm.
Okay.
And we make a lot of different castings and models for false teeth and implants.
Mr. Carter explains he's been raising his children almost non-stop, 7 weeks straight, while his ex enjoys vacations and trips. Judge Vonda interrupts sharply whenever emotions flare, warning both parties that chaos won't be tolerated. The mother argues she's always busy with work and training, but Judge Vonda isn't swayed. She makes it clear, facts, numbers, and the children's well-being are what matter, not excuses. The courtroom crackles with frustration, and the battle lines are drawn.
However, Your Honor, when I've been out, it's because I've been doing training.
Okay, that's great. So no one is disputing whether or not you're doing training, but according to the documents that you provided, you make about $125,000 at your main job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year. This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support, and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know. I need for you to answer my question. Is that what you're asking me to do? Allow this man to keep paying child support, and you're making excuse me, that's my job, thanks. You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for several. I pay their
Excuse me, Your
health
Honor.
insurance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
Okay, that's beside the point here.
Split custody arrangements are supposed to balance parenting, but here, Judge Vonda notices a glaring discrepancy. Mr. Carter is feeding, clothing, and entertaining the kids on a modest budget, while the mother showers them with luxury trips overseas. Judge Vonda methodically breaks down the financials. $125,000 from her main job, plus $25,000 from side income. The scale of disparity is staggering, and the courtroom hangs on her every word, sensing the tension about to explode.
Ma'am, you guys have a split custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Not in all cases does somebody have to pay child support, because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year, sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys, and taking into account your bills and everything like that?
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the park. Maybe
So-
Six Flags every now and again.
Okay, ma'am, what are some of the things that you're able to do with the boys?
As much as I can when he allows them to come over.
You know what? See, you're playing games. Let me ask you the question. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas.
Paris?
They've been on
Never been to
Disney
Paris.
cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere special and fancy and whoa.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if you were making $150,000
And she just
a year,
lucked up
right?
on her job, Your Honor. So just to be
And this
quite
is
honest.
considering he's living in my $350,000 house.
The debate intensifies as Judge Vonda questions how each parent provides for the children. Mr. Carter mentions trips to Six Flags, park visits, and everyday essentials, while the mother highlights private schools, piano lessons, and Disneyland vacations. Judge Vonda sharpens the focus. This isn't a competition. It's about equity and fairness. Every dollar, every expense, every missed week of parenting adds up, and she's determined to ensure the children's best interests come first.
He doesn't pay any type of mortgage at all whatsoever.
You have a $350,000, ma'am.
He lives in the $350,000.
He lives in it, but you
house,
own
Your
it, right?
Honor.
You own it. You
And
have
he
all
doesn't
of
pay
this
any
money. You
bills.
have all of the, but the kids have been with him for 7 weeks, ma'am.
Because
at a
I
time.
was doing training so I can continue to send them to private schools that they attend
Well,
and
On a
have the best and the finest
On a
things.
scholarship.
That's great. But you know what? That's why you come to court, so I can resolve these issues, right? So let me tell you what we're about to do. $150,000 a year. I have your gross at $12,500. How many children do you have, ma'am?
2.
2, okay. Net at $9,000. Okay, based on 20.63%. Okay. And
Oh,
then
I
you
do
make-
take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago. 6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3
Okay.
of my sister's children that
I'm
I take
just
care
saying,
of.
I'm just saying
Well, let me
this,
let you know how this goes, okay?
Judge Vonda digs deeper, exposing the mother's extravagant lifestyle versus the father's limited means. She doesn't sugarcoat the reality. The children can't thrive on one parent's sacrifices alone. You're living in a $350,000 home without paying a mortgage, she points out, while the other parent struggles to make ends meet. The courtroom listens, rapt, as the gravity of the imbalance sinks in. Her words slice through the tension like a gavel striking steel.
Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood? So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Because you're giving me this look like you're confused on what's going on here. Okay, so based on this, I did an offset of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be paid each month on the first of each month, and those payments are going to be allocated to Mr. Carter. Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at dad's house they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you, and it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad. Did you ever stop to make the...
With precision and authority, Judge Vonda lays out the ruling. She calculates the child support offset, factoring in the massive earning gap. The mother will now pay $1,456 per month to Mr. Carter. Every line of her ruling is a testament to fairness, not punishment. Judge Vonda emphasizes this isn't about penalizing success. It's about ensuring the children's needs are met. The tension in the room shifts, moving from chaos toward resolution.
Make it, ask your kids how they feel about that. It's not fair they get to do everything with you and not with dad. And he only makes $35,000 a year.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
This has
Okay, well,
nothing
you
to do
know
with
what?
nothing.
You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. Anything else pertaining to these children and The money's here.
No, Your
Anything
Honor.
else?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else from you?
No,
Okay,
no.
thank you. You all may be excused.
As the gavel falls, Judge Vonda reminds the parents that the courtroom isn't about scoring points. It's about equity and the children's future. She encourages reflection, not resentment, making it clear that fairness isn't negotiable. For viewers, this case is a front row seat to real-life justice, highlighting the delicate dance between money, parenting, and responsibility. The story doesn't just end here. It sparks conversation, education, and awareness about what it truly means to prioritize children above all.
Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Case number JVB 1013, case of the Jacksons.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Jackson.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court.
I did.
Okay, what's going on?
So, James and I split about a couple of years ago, and it's been pretty good. We've been splitting costs for our girl, but her last birthday she was 8 years old, and we had a great party. I planned it. It's been a lot of time, and it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay, she really likes, ice skating, so we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little...
All right, guys, buckle up. Court is in session, and Judge Vonda is taking the gavel. Today, we dive into the Jackson case, a showdown that's more than just birthday drama. It's a clash of parenting expectations, money, and ego. Miss Jackson is stepping forward, claiming her ex, James, refuses to pay for their daughter's extravagant $1,500 birthday bash. But is this just a simple oversight, or something far bigger brewing beneath the surface?
Routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something, and James just refused to pay it.
Whose idea was it? Wait. How much was the birthday party?
But $1,500.
Whose idea was it to have that expensive birthday party?
Well, Tierney brought up the whole inspiration for it. So I just kind of, looked at what past birthday parties we had gone to, kind of the expectation was set at a certain level, and yeah, so I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that, so I just took that as I have to parent up. So
The scene is set. Ice skating rinks, special performances, and a party tailored to delight an 8-year-old. Judge Vonda listens as mom explains the costs, the planning, and the pressure to keep up with other parents. The tension is palpable. $1,500 for a child's party seems extreme to some, but to others, it's normal parenting. Every word mom utters fuels the fire, and Judge Vonda is watching every detail, ready to weigh fact against fancy.
So you want him to pay child support now?
yes, I think this is kind of it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cost something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
That doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No, within the context, that is ridiculous.
That is normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000, so
you're trying to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't.
Enter James, the dad, calm but firm. He argues that the party went overboard, calling it frivolous and unnecessary. Judge Vonda doesn't hold back, cutting through excuses like a razor. He didn't refuse to support their daughter. He simply refuses to bankroll an over-the-top spectacle. The courtroom is electric. Every objection, every clarification amplified under Judge Vonda's watchful eye.
Do 2,000. I could have done 2,000, and I think I kept it out of a reasonable cost.
Wait a minute. Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor. I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's just, it's frivolous. It's opulent,
I agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink But we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which is why I didn't respond.
I do not joke. And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need...
Mom insists that it's about balance, fairness, and setting expectations for their daughter's life. Judge Vonda challenges this, dissecting each claim with precision. $1,500 for an 8-year-old? According to her, the cost is absurd, and the argument that dad should pay, even more so. The tension escalates as Judge Vonda interrogates motives, intent, and whether this is truly about the child or parental pride.
Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
Yeah, but Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's absolutely ridiculous that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want...
As the dialogue intensifies, the focus shifts to precedent. What counts as child support? What counts as personal spending? Judge Vonda breaks it down, emphasizing responsibility versus extravagance. She makes it crystal clear. Sharing custody doesn't mean one parent finances every lavish activity the other dreams up. The courtroom pulses with energy as she delivers her verdict in measured but unflinching tones.
Him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spent on a birthday party? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that, and you guys have been sharing custody. So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but...
Well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying $2,000, which is absolutely ridiculous.
The dad's point hits hard. He's willing to support the child's interests, ballet classes, and other educational activities. But a $1,500 party, that crosses the line. Judge Vonda's voice resonates. Child support is about need, not luxury. The tension peaks as mom struggles to justify spending for social competition, trying to make a balanced case out of pure extravagance. The courtroom watches every word like a ticking time bomb.
And I'm not going to do it. And I cannot believe you actually filed this in court and asked me to do it for those grounds. Yeah.
I see that there's no weird issue with this thing. Okay.
Well, it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter pursue her interests. If she wants to do ballet, sure.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, I mean, it's an educational activity as well. But I am not going to order anybody pay child support based on a $1,500 birthday party. And you guys share custody.
Judge Vonda doesn't mince words. She lays it bare. The extravagant birthday party does not create a child support obligation. Mom may have spent beyond reason, but dad cannot be penalized for refusing to fund excess. Every sentence lands with impact, cutting through excuses and calling for focus on the child's actual welfare. The message is clear. Parenting isn't about outspending the neighbors. It's about doing what's right.
Who pays health insurance?
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support for that reason. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the end, Judge Vonda dismisses the case, setting a precedent that resonates beyond this courtroom. Shared custody works best when parents act responsibly, not competitively. The takeaway is sharp, undeniable. Extravagance does not equal obligation. Viewers, think about your own experiences. Have you seen parenting clash over money like this? Judge Vonda's ruling reminds us all that children's best interests must always come first, and that sometimes restraint is the ultimate act of care.